Back here, we are getting into our second map here between Elevate and Froyotech. I'm Gex. Alongside me, I have the Fragile here doing my analytical work for me. So we just had that first map there on process, which was a you know, to be frank, a blowout there for Elevate for the most part. I mean, the rounds were somewhat close, but 5-0 here going into Sunshine. This is a big map for Elevate. So now we are going live here. We are in-game, ready to go. CP Sunshine, map number 2 of our upper bracket finals as the demoing are in here, launching their sticks. Let's see who can get some of this high ground here. Blaze is coming in, and Mela's already over by their cafe, and Blaze is going to bomb in. Rando getting a lot of damage out, and Badonsky will finish him off right now. So Lansky trying to work something right now, taking a lot of damage as he's underneath the point, going to eat a rocket and die as well. And it looks like a pretty clear win there for Elevate as they took down 4 players, and they're going to be able to push into this second here. Oh, but Banny, though. Banny on the flank is actually going to get 2 with the scatter gun. I didn't even see him still up, still trying to get some more, but Alpha, excuse me, will take care of him. But there we go now, finally Elevate getting in for the second.
Yeah, very, very convincing mid there by Elevate. However, those 2 picks from Banny might just, no, I was going to say, that maybe if they got their spawns at a decent time, they might be able to peek out in the point to see, you know, if they could come in and try to contest the point with their numbers, but that was not the case.
Well, Alpha going to last right now. He's on the point, getting a lot of cap time, but getting denied. And Shade had popped his Uber in lower there as he was starting to come out. Not sure if that was forced or exactly what the situation was, but Alpha getting that cap time, unable to actually get the point, though. Banny is going to take down Badonsky. Banny still in, trying to get something on the Kozin here, but cannot, as he will get taken down by Rando. And now the Uber has been forced here out of Kozin. 2 down for Elevate right now. Rando bombing right back in into lower, onto Lansky, but Lansky will get the better of him. And now the Scout Decimate going back to work, but there is a whole storm of guys coming in towards him from that lower area there. So now Elevate is going to have to back off here, and I think Badonsky is actually going to just barely stay alive, it looks like, but there's a second point that is going to go back. Mela's still in, though, actually, all the way down into lower right now. Lansky's going to chase, and battle between these two going on. Down below, Mela is going to eat the rocket from Lansky, and that will be second point going back to Froyotech right there, and we are going to see a bit of a break here for just a second.
Oh, man, like, Alpha did it all right there. He got the force out of him, almost got the back cap. All Elevate needed to do was just back up there and just play the Uber game. And now we have Froyotech popping in their Uber, and it looks like they are going to get the necessary picks. Yep.
The air shot there coming. I believe that was I somewhat missed it, but that was big there. And Blaze is going to just bomb straight back into the choke here, getting some damage out onto Kozin, not being able to take him down, though. But actually, Blaze now getting the frag onto Alpha, that was. So right now, looking pretty good for Froyo to push into second here. Blaze is bombing back in once again, going for Kozin. He was hungry to take out Kozin there. Tried a few times at him, but could not get him. So the midpoint has been capped by Froyo now, but we see Elevate is coming through. They do have a full Uber right now coming out of their cafe. And they're, oh my goodness, Duatna is going to absolutely deny Rando right there with a pipe over in the flank. So that is going to be, actually they have somebody back on second. It's Clockwork. Alpha's going to have to go back and contest with him as they have a battle going on back there for the second point. And Alpha will get the better of him defending that point there. But we still have a battle going on in mid here, I believe. There's just action all over the place. Rando is going to eat a good bit of damage here as we're on board with Blaze in the mid right now. He's going to bomb over, trying to get into second here, trying to get Badonsky, but he is going to have to try his luck another day here. But it looks like Froyo is still going to keep this pressure up on the second, and I think push them back here as now Elevate was down 3 players.
That entire mid play was like 99% Clockwork. Clockwork is masterful at plus forwarding and just making the best of it, whether it's getting 2 or 3 picks or popping an Uber, and that's exactly what happened.
Here comes the Uber into last from Froyotech right now. Badonsky was able to get Blaze as they're in here. Duatna doing work with his stickies. He's still up, and Alpha's going to finish him off. So now actually Elevate going down 3. Froyo down 3 as well. It's going to be a 3-on-3 fight. Make that a 2-on-2 fight here on last for it. Banny's going to get one. Oh my goodness, and Shade got the arrow too into Mela to finish it off, and that'll be the round there. Over to Froyotech, 1-0 here on Sunshine.
Wow, and I mean, we've seen this story on this last map where Elevate won the first mid fight. Kozin lived, and they had a very big advantage pushing in, and then, you know, they ended up losing it, and they got pushed back and lost the round. Let's see if Elevate can keep it up here.
Mela once again doing that jump over towards their cafe. That double jump. Rando's going to get up. Blaze going in for a bomb. Gets taken, shot in from the air from one of the soldiers there on Elevate. And now it looks like 3 down for Froyo Tech right now. They're going to have to go ahead and back themselves up. It's just Lange and Shade who had to back out through choke. They're going to go back to last and meet up with teammates. And Elevate's going to roll into second now.
Yeah, again, another very, very convincing mid for Elevate there. But again, Shade gets out, which is very, very imperative from this being a free round to, you know, having a fighting chance. So here we finally see it. Alpha's on Sniper. We also do see a gun from Banny going up here, but we do have Alpha on Sniper here. So a lot of this is just going to be with what Alpha can work, and he can work this well, especially on this map. He likes sniping in these last push situations. So, yeah, he will be the guy to watch right here.
He just missed the headshot, and he actually gets taken out by Clockwork underneath. And the Uber has been popped, actually, over in lobby. Kozen was forced down there, so they aren't really able to do too much with this here. That gun is still up. Decimate's trying to work in right now, but I don't think... Actually, he was able to get Shade, which is very good for Elevate right now. They have the heals. 3 players down for Froyo right now as they just get one spawn. They get some cap time down, and here come the rest of them. Still defending the point. Blaze bombing in, picking up 2 frags as well. Lansky getting one. There's so much cap time on the point. Kozen going down, and Alpha is still in there trying to get something, but he will get demolished as well. And what a hold there from Froyo Tech, almost losing the point.
Yeah, that was looking very well. I think I could be wrong, but
Mela bombing. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I thought he was going to be able to get something there, but the reinforcements were in, so he gets denied.
Yeah, I think Shade dropped there. And I could be wrong, but regardless, he died to like a rocket or some kind of damage that he was not aware of, and it looked like Elevate was going to take that last point, but Froyo's new spawns came in and defended that point very well, and now we have a mid-fight all over again here.
Here we go. Badonsky starting it off, getting the frag onto Froyo's demo. Duatna, and now Elevate down 2 players as Banny's still in here, fighting it out with Decimate. Decimate's going to take some heals here, back in the choke, getting some damage out, but though a bomb coming through in from the choke, and Mela is going to pick up 2 there onto Lansky and Banny, getting both of them. So now it's, I believe now 2 down for each squad here. Actually, no, 2 down for Froyo at the moment. And still have the scout in. That's Clockwork trying to get something onto Kozen, but not going to happen, says Decimate, and that is going to be room for Elevate now to push back into second.
Yeah, Shade died a while during that mid-push, so Elevate had those heals to sustain themselves, and it worked out for them. And now Elevate's pushing into 2 here. Froyo is peaking, but yeah, they're just going to give it up here, which is totally fine, considering Kozen has the Uber. Shade's at 66%, and Banny goes down. It's 5v5, but I think, yeah, Elevate looks like they want to push here.
Yeah, and here they go, popping in that Uber from the shutter side. Duatna being taken down very early in that fight. They're starting to get the cap time. They're all up on this little catwalk here. Rando getting 2 with his rockets, and that's going to deny this push just a bit here. It's a 3-on-2 on this last year, and I don't think Elevate's going to be able to do much, as they don't really have the heals going for them in on the point. So they're going to just go ahead, back off, and keep their medic alive and get ready for another push.
That was doable for Elevate, but the problem was that when they all got like separated and backed up a little bit, they all backed up in different directions, and Froyo were in this unified like area towards the point. So it wouldn't have been a very good idea if they came back in. Plus, they were hurt. So it's just resetting the situation here. Not a big deal. Alpha's not on Sniper, and looks well. It doesn't matter because Kozen has big advantage here. So looks like Elevate are going to be pushing in just a moment, and we'll see what they do with it.
Yeah, Banny has a gun up as well right now, over in the same spot that he had it before. And we're just waiting for this push here. They should go in with it. It looks like they actually did pop that in over there from the left side, as the gun has been taken down there. Rando's going to be able to pick up a few. They're getting a lot of cap time. 2 down, 3 down for Froyo Tech right now. Shade coming back in with Banny as Banny tries to do something, but just too much firepower from Elevate right there. And they're going to go ahead, respond here with a round 1-1.
Yeah, really good job there with Elevate, just pushing in, making sure that they did the most with the Uber before Shade could get Uber, or just to pick Shade. But yeah, very convincing win right there, and now we are sitting at 1-1.
Both demos quick into the mid here. Badonsky almost going down, though. He ate a stick there, I believe, as he almost took another one, narrowly dodging it. So right now, you see Blaze actually already got in to take down Mela, and Lansky going to try to bomb in and get something going on to Kozin. Blaze actually is now in the flank. They need to keep an eye out for him from behind there as we take a look and see Blaze actually trying to get on to Kozin and Badonsky. Blaze did get a rocket back there into Kozin. He's still going to try and hunt them down right now. He's actually going all the way to last. He's going to wrap around. He sees him, misses the air shot just barely onto Badonsky, and that will be room right now for Froyo to get into second, but Elevate has something to say about it. They're going to come back out here and pop that Uber, the counter pop coming in from Shade here, so they're just going to go ahead and do the thing here for a second on the second point, but right now Elevate sitting inside of lobby. Froyo didn't lose anybody on that exchange right there, so we see them still aggressing in there. Clockwork getting on to Kozin. Kozin has taken so much damage right now. Somehow he's still alive. Somebody finally cleaning up on it there. That's Lansky. And now Badonsky also has taken quite a bit of damage. He narrowly escapes. And we still have Froyo pushing heavily here into last, excuse me. Lansky's going to demolish Mela with a rocket there. 3 down for them, but 3 down for Froyo at the moment as well. Badonsky's still up, trying to defend this point pretty much by himself here. It looks like Lansky's on the point right now, and they finally blast him off with a sticky. Badonsky does. Oh my goodness, now I can take a breath. My goodness, that was a crazy fight there from those guys.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, they both teams traded on Elevate's second point there, but Froyo were just overwhelming it, and Elevate didn't really have much of a choice they wanted to play it safe and back up. And when that happened, I believe it was Clockwork plus forwarded inside of the lobby and put Kozin in a really awkward position, and Kozin became very weak, and eventually Froyo Tech were able to take them down, and Froyo popped here.
Pop in out of the upper right there. There is a gun up at the moment, I believe, just getting so much cap time down. Nobody going in to defend it there, and that's going to be a round back over to Froyo Tech there, 2-1. Easy last push for them, it seemed.
Yeah, Elevate were just not in the exact position to do anything about it, which is really unfortunate because you have to do something about it there. Like, if you don't, then you lose. So, very unfortunate, and yeah, just a misstep from Elevate there.
As you can see on the screen, Badonsky doing some work in this game so far. 413 DPM for him, so hopefully he can keep that up for the sake of Elevate. But it is 2-1 right now as we take a look at this mid. No frags as of yet. Blaze has the high ground control, trying to get something onto Alpha here. As we see Badonsky, he does get stickies right there into Clockwork, but Banny able to pick up a frag of his own here. Looks like Froyo Tech they're just going to go ahead and leave here as they've lost both Banny and Clockwork, so getting themselves all the way back out here. There's the mid over to Elevate.
Yeah, I mean, Froyo backing out a little bit early here, even though they're only down 2 and Elevate's down 1, that might be questionable to some players, but even with that small disadvantage, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a better safe than sorry thing. So, but looks, ooh, wow. And we have Uber's exchange here.
They just popped Lansky straight through to bomb into second, and here they come. They still have not gotten the second cap yet, Elevate has, and Duatna was able to get Rando there, and we take a look. It's a couple down for each squad actually right now, so the battle's still going on. Blaze is going for a huge bomb all the way around the second point. He's able to pick up 2 with that bomb, and finally going down. But Kozin is the last one up here for them. He's trying to get some Uber saws out, and I don't think this one's going to work out. He tried to get Shade, but he's going to bleed out right there, and Froyo Tech getting the better of that second point fight.
Yeah, Kozin, pretty much his only logical option there was kill Shade or just like die, because they could have just delayed his death, which would have delayed his spawn timer and a bunch of other awful things. So Alpha, it's worth also pointing out, Alpha is on sniper here. What's that? Badonsky goes down, so I don't know how much he'll be able to do here, but yeah, we have Shade at 75%, Kozin only at 25%. It's possible if Elevate can defend this, if Alpha gets a key pick here, but he's not looking at too much right now. He has to play in a relatively defensive position because Froyo have the Uber advantage, and Froyo's coming in here, and we have a pause.
Oh, no, now we're back into it here. Just kidding, no pause. So Looks like they're just going to give him the second point for free. Probably a good idea, though. Actually, now they are just popping straight in through that left side as they're already putting pressure onto this last point, getting the cap time, blasting Rando up into the sky. And Podolsky has to get some work in here with the stickies. He's one of 2 left alive, and he eats a rocket. And Mela is the only one up here. Not going to happen. As there we go, another round over to Froyo Tech. That's going to be the half, 3-1.
Yeah, Kozin was at like 85, 90% Uber there right as he died. It's one of those things where, like, even if you try your best to delay as much as possible, if the other team is just like really on point and knows the other medic is really that close, then they'll try to really like, you know, push everything hard right there, and that's exactly what happened. Froyo did that flawlessly. You know, if they were 5 seconds longer, that's the difference between Kozin getting Uber and not getting Uber, and that's the difference between, you know, Froyo just plowing through last and it being, you know, a reasonable last fight with the Ubers being exchanged. 3-1 at the half, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Elevate have won every single mid. I think they've won at least 3 mids. I want to say 4.
Yeah, they have won most of them. So.
And you know what? It's something I say a lot, and I've said it, you know, about 30 minutes ago. You need to win mid fights to
completely.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
And Froyo haven't won any. They might have won one if my memory is incorrect, but they haven't won any, and it's 3-1.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, hats off to Froyo here for really like pushing it back, but at the same time, I don't want to say that these rounds are like supposed to be like free for Elevate,
right?
Because another thing that you have to keep in mind is that for pretty much every single one of those mid fights, maybe except for that one, Shade lived, which is very important.
Huge.
Yes. So that is, you know, if Froyo have that a good last defense or something to defend second with there, then it's not horrible if you lose mid. It's still really bad, but you know, Froyo have been doing a very good job at not wiping completely. Yeah. Which gives them a fighting chance, even if it's not a great fighting chance. They still have a medic with Uber that can, you know, have at least a decent last fight with Uber exchanges versus one team with invincible people just plowing over everyone else who are helpless. Yeah. So
their last defenses have been very solid so far. I mean, obviously they do have that Uber, but just in general, they've really just shut them out. I mean, other than that one time, and Elevate's had a good few cracks at coming in at last. They've had a few good shots at it, just couldn't get through that last defense of Froyo. So,
but let me tell you something about Froyo that haunted me last season is like these guys, especially Clockwork and Blaze. If you are not watching, and God, they are so good at this. If you are not watching every entrance, every exit, every whatever at all times, they have this sixth sense where they know that, like, it's not like they peek it so much, they just +4 though. Like, they just know that you're not watching it.
Right.
And then, like, 2 people die, or your medic dies, or your medic pops, or something like that. And especially where the second point is, there, like, between second and first, there are a lot of, like, weird spots that you can come in and out of. And Froyo have definitely abused that big time, and Elevate have been getting punished for it. I mean, I don't want to say it's necessarily cost them rounds, but it's definitely cost them some fights because they weren't watching everything. And you know, last season I told them, I'm like, look, you guys need to watch everything, or Clockwork is just going to walk in and just do what he wants. And if you let Clockwork do what he wants, he will win the game for Froyo.
That's not going to turn out well for you, letting Clockwork do what he wants. Completely right there. It looks like, though, we are headed into this second half here. It's 3-1 right now. Froyo Tech has the lead. As we take a look, Mela once again doing that same bomb that he does here, starting off most rounds. Duatna going down early to Alpha, though. Clockwork has taken a bit of damage here, finally getting back, taking heals, and a good arrow he took as well. But it looks like they're just going to go ahead, get out here, losing that demo. A lot of firepower they lost there. And they're backing up some, though. Now bombing back in is Lansky, trying to work something. He has a bit of help from Banny over in the flank, but the mid, regardless, is going over here to Elevate.
You know, what Froyo did right there is a smart thing that I wish teams would do a little bit more, is that if your demo goes down almost immediately, like before your combo even gets to mid, I think the mid is pretty much lost. And holy crap. Elevate just poured, or just died a bunch and got their uber forced. So looks like Shade has yet to pop. So this is, Kozin, I don't know if Kozin goes down there. This is another case where Elevate wins mid. Shade gets out, and Froyo do a fantastic job at defending the second or last point, and then they turn it around.
Yeah, they just, I mean, just mowed through them there. It seemed like Elevate didn't even have like a fighting chance there. I mean, just in a second, you saw 3 players go down immediately, and that is not good in any situation. So we have Clockwork leading the push in here into second. Banny and Clockwork both in there, and they're not even going to try and contest his second point here. Froyo has a full Uber awaiting them right now. Kozin only at 20%. So we're going to see a push here in just a second as they do pop in from that upper right. Badonsky was able to get Clockwork with one of the sticky traps, but regardless, they're still in here. The gun is still up over in the corner. Duatna will take care of that with stickies. Kozin getting launched in the air, and that will be an easy cap for them. Rolling into last, another round of them there. That's 4-1.
Oh, I am shaking my head right now because Mela was on point defending it, and then no one was really contesting points. So he's like, all right, I'm just gonna hop off point and do something else. And other people were in fights as well. And a scout just watched Mela run off the point, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna take this for free. And here we go, 4-1 Froyo.
Take a look into this mid here. Badonsky eats a sticky, getting hurt there, but here comes Mela flying in immediately, getting a lot of damage out the Shade, but not able to take him down. So he was able to get Duatna in the process, though, which is pretty good for them. 2 down for each team right now. Make that 3 down for each team. It's a 3-on-3 fight here, still in this middle. Blaze is going to bomb in for Kozin, gives him a couple rockets, but wasn't able to finish him off as Alpha and Rando both here are going to pick up some. It's just Shade left alive, but very heads-up play from him. He just knows when to get out, really knows when to get out, and he saves the bit of Uber that he had once again.
Yeah, I mean, Shade's healing right now, so Froyo might even be able to defend this depending on how quickly they get there and how quickly Elevate gets there. I think Froyo will almost certainly defend this. But yeah, I mean, the amount of work that Mela has been doing on these mids is incredible. Him and Badonsky have been putting out huge damage. Mela has almost pretty much consistently gotten the first kill every single mid, which has helped them win the mids incredibly. But here we go once again. Elevate dies in this stalemate neutral game. I'm not even exactly sure how it's happening. I don't know if it's people overextending exactly. But
they got very aggressive in the flank for you, did there? Like Lansky and I think Blaze got in there too or something, and they just demolished them on the flank. They just mowed through them, and here it is. Once again, we just seen this the past few rounds. Shade's going to pop in now into second. The counter pop coming from Kozin as well, and Shade's going to go ahead and back off with his teammates here. Though right now they are pretty hurt. Froyo is at the moment, but Lansky going straight back into choke right there, but he will fall. And Elevate now getting a few frags back. That's 3 down right now. Shade just getting himself out of mid. Blaze is still over there. Blaze is getting ready to bomb in. He is hiding right now over by Cafe. Rando coming towards him, and he's going to get some rockets into him. Finishes off Rando. He wanted to do a bit more with that. I'm sure actually Mela there to contest with him, and he will finish him off. So Banny's still in as well at the moment, by getting blown to bits by a sticky from Badonsky. So there's still a fight going in here on this second point. And wow, Elevate was actually down 4 players. Oh my goodness, they just mowed straight through them on that second point there. And now Shade is going to have a huge Uber advantage. Rando, though, playing sneaky inside of mid. He might be able to get something here onto Shade once he gets out. He's just waiting, though. He's in a good spot to get a bomb in, potentially. But here we are back to, looks like Froyo just sitting back at second right now.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of what this is Elevate are winning some of these fights, and then when they try to push into 2, they're just getting surprised by how quickly some of Froyo's spawns are arriving versus their own. And again, I mean, it's just back and forth, just people getting picked left and right in the stalemate. And right now, Elevator down two players, and it looks like, yeah, Shade's coming in, and Elevate are dropping a lot of players. Kozen is only 25% away. It looks like Froyo are coming in full force. They do not want Kozen to get this Uber.
Oh, man, Blaze got so many rockets off onto Kozen there. Couldn't finish him off, though. Lansky's going to go ahead and chase him all the way down there, and he's going to take care of Kozen. Only one left up for Elevate at the moment, and things are not looking good. As on the bright side, Shade doesn't have Uber to push into last with, but still, they need to get these spawns here quickly, as they do, but the pressure is going to be kept up. Badonsky denying them, though, with all the sticky pressure over on the right side. Very good from him to keep that pressure onto them, to keep them out, but it looks like the scouts are still, they were trying to work in from the right there. Clockwork did eat a lot, so he had to back off, but we have... Looks like we're just going to see a bit of a little bit of a standstill here until Shade gets his Uber. He does have about a 35% advantage, though.
And that is pretty much...
Oh no, we actually have Blaze bombing, and he's going in for Decimate, who's on heavy. Decimate has 1 health left on heavy. My goodness, somehow he survived. I don't know how, but Froyo loses 3 players in the process. Shade is still alive. He's 5% away from this Uber. Can he get him? And he takes him down right at the end of that, almost getting that Uber, but good job from Badonsky to finish him off there, so that'll be a lot down for Froyo Tech right now. Banny's still in, though. He's coming in from behind them here. He wants to make a play on a Badonsky. He's getting a lot of damage out onto him, and Blaze bombing back in as well, getting all 3 players on the point, just demolishing them over there, and that is not looking good for Elevate right now, as all these spawns are coming back through. Scouts and Blaze, Banny and Blaze are both going to continue the pressure here. Can they take down Kozen? They do. Well played by Froyo Tech right there. Blaze with, honestly, the game winner right there to bomb back into that point and just blow everybody up, but that is a 5-1 win there for Froyo Tech. Convincing games from them.
Yeah, I mean, they were close in the sense that it's not like Froyo won every single mid.
Right.
Kozen died every single mid. They pushed in 1 in 10 minutes or something like that. It's not like that. But yes, convincing games. 5-0 first map on process, and then 5-1 right there. You know, that's a little heartbreaking in the sense that Elevate won so many mids. Maybe all but one.
Yeah,
maybe all but one. Yeah. And again, Shade did definitely do a great job of getting out in just about every mid. There might have been like one mid where he didn't get out, but very, very convincing mids. And then it was just the same story with, you know, Elevate with, and it's definitely credit to Froyo as well. I mean, it's not like it's a brain dead easy play to just march into 2 for free and march into last for free, especially when Shade lived. You know, you have to give credit to Froyo there. But yeah, I mean, just in the stalemate game, Elevate dropped a lot of players, and that's not going to work, you know.
Yeah,
and
not at all.
I mean, that game could have ended just 2 minutes quicker, but Badonsky, I mean, this is why he has the highest damage out of everyone in Invite right now. He did a fantastic job putting out all that damage, walking out into 2, killing Shade pretty much by himself, and then, you know, as Elevate were retaking 2, Banny and Blaze come in with perfectly timed aggression, and they pretty much wiped everyone but Kozen. Kozen couldn't get out. That was it. Yeah,
that was so well coordinated by them. There's that cohesion between those players that really showed right there. And I mean, that won them the round, just completely demolishing them there on that second point. So there you have it. That is going to be Froyo Tech moving into the CEVO LAN playoff finals here, and they're just going to await the winners. I'm not sure what happened in the other games. So
that would be interesting to know what happened in the street. Mix-up 1? Okay, I just got word from Rando that he's pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Pretty sure that Mix-up 1. I don't know if it was 2-0. I don't know if it was a total roll, but he said he's pretty sure that Mix-up 1 there. So I don't know. I would imagine that the next match would be happening awfully soon, considering today has been, you know, had a handful of delays. Yeah. But wow. Yeah. I mean. Again, not the closest of games, but that was definitely entertaining to watch, and that's something that everyone wanted to see. Everyone wanted to see that. But
lots of exciting plays. I mean, it
Yes.
was from both sides.
Yes.
From both sides. And, I think if Elevate can keep that mid game going and just work on the stalemate game where they were losing all those players. If they can work on that moving forward into this lower bracket final, and if they can win that, moving forward from that as well. But just working on that stalemate game is going to be big for them.
Yeah.
But there you have it. Froyo Tech winning it 5-1 as we said there. So we're just awaiting that lower bracket final, and we will bring that to you guys as soon as we get it. So we're going to go ahead, take a break here. Step off. Not sure if we're going to see you back or not. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. We'll leave it to be a mystery for now. But we'll go ahead, take a break here. We'll be back shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. Lower bracket finals coming up here for the CEVO LAN playoffs. See you then.